Before start, press the bell icon so you never miss any videos. Yup, that's me, squeezed into a drain pipe with half a donut in my mouth and a very angry chihuahua yapping at the other end. You're probably wondering how I got into this bad situation. Well, it all started about 8 weeks ago when I first opened my eyes to this crazy world. Let me tell you something about being born a raccoon. It's like being handed a VIP pass to the world's most chaotic all-you-can-eat buffet, complete with a built-in mask and a natural talent for causing mayhem. My mom says I came into this world on a warm spring evening in a cozy hollow of an old oak tree, along with my 3 siblings. I was apparently the last one out, which Mom likes to remind me of whenever I'm late for our nightly foraging sessions. Always fashionably late, she says, rolling her eyes. Those first few weeks were pretty simple. Picture this. You're basically a tiny, blind potato with fur, snuggled up against your siblings in what feels like the world's coziest sweater made entirely of mom fluff. The soundtrack to your life is just a mix of squeaks, chirps, and the occasional, for heaven's sake, stop wiggling, from Mom. We start out weighing about as much as a stick of butter, which is pretty humble beginnings for future masters of suburban chaos. But oh boy, when those eyes finally open, that's when the real fun begins. The world explodes into this technicolor playground of possibilities. And let me tell you about these amazing things attached to the ends of my arms, my hands. Seriously, whoever designed raccoons really went all out on these bad boys. They're like having 10 tiny superheroes at the ends of your paws, ready to solve any puzzle, open any container, or swipe any shiny thing that catches your eye. Our paws have these super sensitive touch receptors that can feel things even better underwater. It's like having built-in underwater radar. Mom calls them nature's gift. The local humans call them those dang raccoon fingers that keep opening my garbage can. Perspective, I guess. Now, about that mask I mentioned earlier. It's not just a fashion statement. Mom says it's our family's trademark look, passed down through generations of professional night wanderers. Some humans think we wear it to look mysterious, but between you and me, it's actually nature's way of reducing glare and helping us see better at night. Those black patches absorb light and reduce glare, making us basically nocturnal superheroes. Think of it as built-in night vision goggles, but make it fashion. Learning to raccoon, yes, I'm using it as a verb, is quite the adventure. Mom's curriculum includes essential life skills like how to walk on fences without looking like you're in a circus, Advanced Garbage Can Engineering 101, and my personal favorite, the art of looking cute while being a complete menace. That last one comes naturally to most of us, but it never hurts to practice your innocent face in puddle reflections. We've also got this amazing ability to rotate our back feet 180 degrees when climbing down trees, head first. Try doing that, squirrels. Our dining etiquette is unique. First rule, everything must be washed, and I mean everything. Mom says it's because we like clean food, but honestly, I think we just like playing with water. It's like having a tea party, except instead of tea and crumpets, you're dunking a half-eaten hot dog you found behind the diner into a puddle. The truth is, wetting our food actually helps us feel it better with those super sensitive paw pads I mentioned earlier. Plus, it makes everything taste better. Trust me, even day-old pizza gets an upgrade with a quick puddle bath. Nighttime is our time to shine. While the humans are doing whatever humans do in their light-filled boxes, we're out here living our best lives. Mom taught us the sacred art of urban foraging, a fancy term for if you can reach it, it's technically yours. We're like the Robin Hoods of the animal world, except instead of stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, we're mainly just, well, stealing snacks and shiny things for ourselves. Did you know we can remember solutions to problems for up to 3 years? That's right. Once we figure out how to break into something, That knowledge is stored in our permanent snack acquisition techniques database. The city is our playground, and let me tell you, it's way better than any adventure park. Drain pipes become water slides, power lines transform into tightropes, and every backyard is a potential buffet. We can squeeze through any opening that fits our head, which is surprisingly small, considering how much attitude it contains. Those tall green cylinders they leave out? All-you-can-eat restaurants, their pond decorations, personal swimming pools, their carefully maintained gardens, salad bars, and don't even get me started on bird feeders. Those are just sky restaurants with really uncomfortable seating. Of course, life isn't all garbage cans and garden parties. We've got to watch out for the local wildlife enforcement squad, aka dogs. Avoid those weird rolling boxes humans sit in, cars, I'm told they're called, and steer clear of the occasional grumpy neighbor with a broom. Mom says the key to survival is being smarter, not faster. Though being fast doesn't hurt, especially when someone's motion sensor light catches you reorganizing their porch decorations. We can actually run up to 15 miles per hour when we need to, which is pretty impressive for someone who spends most of their day napping. Social life in the raccoon world is interesting. We're not exactly pack animals, but we're not loners either. Think of us as that friend who loves to hang out but also needs their alone time. We communicate through a whole repertoire of sounds, over 200 different vocalizations, including purrs, chitters, snarls, and even whistles. Each one means something specific, like, "Hey, I found something good," or "Back off, this pizza crust is mine," or "Human alert." Growing up means learning the unwritten rules of raccoon society. Rule number 1, respect the nap schedule. We're nocturnal for a reason, and that reason is that everything fun happens at night. Rule 2, sharing intel about good food spots is appreciated but not required. Rule 3, if you find something shiny, it's yours by universal raccoon law. These are the pillars of our civilization, passed down through generations of successful urban survivors. Did I mention we're basically living weather stations? We can sense barometric pressure changes, which tells us when storms are coming. Pretty handy for planning our nightly raids, foraging expeditions. We're also excellent swimmers, despite what our chunky appearance might suggest. Those sensitive paws come in handy for catching fish and crayfish, though honestly, why fish when there's perfectly good leftover takeout in the dumpster behind the Chinese restaurant? As I get older, we usually live about 2 to 3 years in the wild, though some city raccoons have been known to make it to 20. Mom says I'll need to learn to establish my own territory. This basically means finding a good neighborhood with reliable garbage collection days, decent tree coverage, and preferably some gullible humans who leave their pet food outside. It's like house hunting, but instead of checking school districts and property taxes, you're looking for loose garbage can lids and easily climbable drain pipes. Life as a raccoon is pretty sweet, if you ask me. We've got built-in masks, washable snacks, and the kind of nightlife most creatures can only dream of. Sure, some animals might look down on our dumpster diving lifestyle, but hey, we're living proof that one creature's trash is another raccoon's treasure. We're basically nature's perfect adaptation to human civilization, smart enough to take advantage of it, cute enough to usually get away with it. And you know what? That chihuahua I mentioned earlier? Let's just say I finished that donut, found 3 more in the process, and added another chapter to my growing legend in the neighborhood. Because that's what being a raccoon is all about. Making the most of every opportunity, even if it means squeezing yourself into some tight spots along the way. So here's my advice to all the young raccoons out there. Embrace the chaos, perfect your innocent face, and never underestimate the power of those magical hands. Life's a big adventure, and we've got the best equipment to make the most of it. Remember, we're not just surviving in the human world, we're thriving in it, one opened garbage can at a time. P.S. And if anyone tries to shame you for eating out of a garbage can, Just remember, we're not garbage pandas. We're tactical urban foraging specialists. It's all about branding, my friends. The end. But the mischief, that never really ends. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and share this video, and subscribe this channel for more amazing videos.